Alright, put the babies to nap finally. One has been napping for a while. Her hair is wet. This guy just got into it. Finally. The fan is on, but the heat is amazing. And I just had this thought, I would say realization in my head, so I just had to let it out. That's the cool thing about venting all the time in front of my phone, that I don't need somebody to spend time with me, to make time with a friend, which I don't have anyways, and sit down and talk. I can just talk in front of my phone all the time, right? So besides that, it's hot. My boys came back from school, and one already went out with his friends to bicycle. Just in this heat, 31 degrees Celsius, he's out with a bike, which in Japanese, actually, if you say bike, means motorcycle, but no, they're just going with the bicycles and helmets and all that. And their father went to talk to the teachers of the boys. So each teacher spends about 15 minutes or so, or 10 minutes or so, with the parent, to tell the parent what is the level of the student, and the development, the understanding of the material, the performance, social skills and so forth. So they just talk about pretty much what the kid is lacking, or what the kid can work on, or what the kid is doing great. Unfortunately, I was never able to go and be part of that ever since nursery school. I can never do that because I do not understand the teachers and what they're saying about my kids. So that's that. Talk about feeling left out all the time. Just talk about that. And so I've been thinking recently, how many summers have I spent here? How many Christmases I have spent here, year after year after year? About 10 or 11 now, if we don't count the 1 year in Belfast. Yeah, about 11 years. And so I was thinking, at first, in the beginning of this marriage, where everything started so super hectic, and me leaving Hawaii with my firstborn almost towards the end of the pregnancy, and coming here without even him, because he had to finish his spring term in Hawaii. So talk about that, and just that alone, I mean, just so wrong. But let's say that was the most economic way of seeing things, and keeping in mind that in Japan it's free to give a birth, and then they keep it for 5 days, and they feed you like a royalty and whatever in the hospitals, because their health care system is so great, and you just don't have to pay that humongous amount of sorry, just holding this guy. I'm full of toys here. There's Elmo here. Yeah. And so, never mind the greatness of this country. That's just, it's all set up from start. I was just the blind one to not see it. Why did I ever leave Hawaii, man? Seriously, why did I ever? Wrong after wrong after wrong choice. So anyway, in the beginning, I was very supportive of decisions made by husband and his parents together, because we even lived in the same house. I mean, that's totally okay here. Okay, guys, that's totally okay. You should be grateful, actually, that this house was locked up and nobody was here. And then when we came back with the baby, when he was like a little bit over 1, from Belfast, they were like, it's time for you to move into this house. And since then, it's been I wouldn't say remodeling because there's nothing you can remodel about this place. But it wasn't being lived in for so long, so things are old. Things are not the way I want them to be. Things are not, I chose them. And it's just, it is what it is. So yeah.